Hi there, you guys. I just wanted to take a few minutes and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about your Where I'm From poem that you guys are completing this week. Because we have Class Connect canceled today, I wanted to make you this quick video just so that we had an opportunity to kind of touch base and review a few things before you guys dove into writing this poem today. So these are the goals of this video. We want you to understand the requirements of the Where I'm From poem assignment, and then we want you to be able to brainstorm some ideas for your poem and then work on it today so that you can get it turned in. If we had been in class, we would have worked on it in Class Connect today, but because Class Connect is being kind of weird today, we're going to replace it with this video, but you should still understand what the requirements are and have plenty of time to complete this assignment today. Okay, let's take a second to review. The Where I'm From assignment is due today, and the notes for it are due today as well. I know that seems like a lot. However, the Where I'm From lessons have been very short. They've probably only taken you about 10 minutes to do every day. So we have built in extra time because we've taken away some of those longer lessons and replaced them with some shorter ones so that you'd have enough time to get everything done. So your notes are due today and the poem is due today. A lot of the notes we've done in Class Connect, and then they come directly from those lessons that were on the weekly work schedule today. In your poem, you need to include at least 15 items. These items can be memories, they can be senses, but you want to have 15 items by the end of it. You can have more than that, but you can't have less than that. And again, when I refer to items, I'm referring to memories. They can be short, they can be long. You need to have 15. These are the requirements for the poem. We talked about these in Class Connect yesterday, but I'm going to go over with you really quickly. Again, your poem must include at least 15 items from your brainstorming sheet in your notes. Those are going to be memories associated with the 5 senses. You need 15. You need to include all 5 of the senses throughout your poem. So you need to include memories that tap into all 5 of the different senses. So that means you could have like 5 about sight and 2 about smell and 3 about touch and a couple about taste and then some about hearing. As long as it adds up to 15 and you cover all 5 senses, you are good. Your poem needs a title that should be creative and reflective of your individual poem. It needs to include an author, which is going to be your name, and you'll want to put that at the top with your title. Your poem needs to include a clincher or a line or two at the end that brings your poem together and reflects on your poem and your life as a whole. If you watch the Class Connect from February 11th, we talk about that and we reflect on the clincher that the author uses in the original version of the poem. So you need to have 1 or 2 lines at the end that wrap up your poem, that bring it to a close, and reflect on your poem and the memories contained in there. You get to choose the font style that you use and the font size as long as it's readable. So don't make it too small and don't make it too big. You want to make sure it can fit onto 1 page, but you do get to choose your font size. I would just stay clear of things like wingdings and fonts that are just almost too difficult to read. Make sure that your poem is in multiple stanzas and lines. Don't turn in a paragraph because we won't grade it. You want to make sure it looks like a poem on the page. And then be very thoughtful with how you present your poem. Poems are visual too, and so you want to make sure that you put thought into the finished product and how your poem looks on the page. When you're done with your poem, save it to your computer, proofread it, as well as use spell check and grammar check. Make sure you correct any mistakes and then revise, and then turn that in today to the Dropbox. The last couple of days in class, we've been looking at an example of this poem by the original author. This here is an example by a student that I got out of Scholastic. There is 1 typing mistake in here, so let's see if you can find it. But I do want you to take a look at this student's own version of this poem. It says, "Where I'm from. I'm from a small town America, woods and farms and barbecues, 2-lane highways and no-lane rivers, a land of no subways, no buses, no Starbucks. I'm from a childhood climbing trees, jumping into rivers, playing with Ninja Turtles, My Little Pony, Pound Puppies, He-Man and She-Ra, playing Robin Hood and Huck Finn, playing soccer with the boys. So what if I'm a girl? I'm from Oshkosh and Begosh, the Jetsons, ponytails and scrunchies, New Kids on the Block, and all those embarrassing 80s moments. I'm from the Boxcar Children, Amelia Bedelia, the Hardy Boys, Encyclopedia Brown, Nate the Great, the Babysitters Club. I'm from music, the piano, the harmonica, the clarinet, baritone, trumpet, guitar. I sing with the Beatles, Billy Joel, Bonnie Raitt, Crosby, Stills, and Nash. I'm from Get Smart, Cheers, MASH, Taxi, Saturday Night Live, Singing in the Rain, Duck Soup, and Animal Crackers. Much Ado About Nothing. I'm from Just Say No, If All Your Other Friends Jump Off a Building. It's time for The Muppet Show with our very special guest star, and Why Can't You Be More Like Your Sister? I'm from a family of comedians and freaks, teachers and antique dealers, Lithuanians, Scots, and Welsh, Seaford, DE, and Pottsville, PA. I'm from jeans and flip-flops, surfboards and skateboards, CCD and pre-K, family and friends, fog delays and snow days. I'm from the land of the free and the home of the not-so-brave, from happy and sad, love and hate, life and death, pen and paper. So hopefully seeing another student example really gave you an idea of what you can do with your own poem. You definitely want to make it unique, you want to make it individual, and you want it to be a reflection of you. Make sure you complete the notes in addition to the poem. Those notes are really going to help you complete the poem. There's a brainstorm in the notes where you can brainstorm different memories that deal with the different senses. So here we've got touch, the sense of seeing, taste, hearing, and then smelling. In addition to that, make sure you fill in the requirements right here. I've had a couple of you guys ask about that, and those requirements can be found in the instructions, and they've also been covered in Class Connect and in this recording. You need to have 15 items in your Where I'm From poem. You need to include all 5 senses. You need a clincher at the end that brings your thoughts together, and then you can add additional notes here for other requirements. And then just as a friendly reminder, this is our weekly work schedule for the week, so make sure that you have all of this accomplished by the time that you log out to enjoy the event day on Friday. Okay, we are sorry we weren't able to meet with you guys in class today, but hopefully this recording helped you guys figure out what you needed to do for your poem as well as completing your notes for the day. Make sure you turn in both your notes and your poem today. We are really excited to see them.